Hello, this is Bill Joyner with another one of my videos. Back in the day, in fact, this video is entitled The Heavyweight Fight with a Black Bear. Back in the day, Chris and I took a hunting trip to Alaska. We flew into Fairbanks, took a puddle jumper to Homer. The guide had a pontoon plane waiting for us to take us to camp. We hunted down on the marshlands for moose for a few days, but all we saw were cows. We only had bull tags, but I'll tell you something, the first time you're out in the wild and you're up next to a moose, it's pretty impressive. You'd think it was an elephant. But then we packed up to go above timberline to hunt bears. Now, timberlines form when the oxygen gets too thin for the large trees and shrubs and plants to survive. And above the timberline in this place in Alaska, it was a solid carpet of blueberry bushes. Right at the edge of the timberline was thickets that I would call shinnery. So we had an old guide and an assistant guide that was a kid. The old guide told us that the black bear meat from bears that had been feeding on blueberries was great, and he was exactly right, it was. He also told us when we took a shot at a bear to shoot at the shoulder and try to break him down, because their metabolism is so slow, it just won't, if you shoot him through the heart shot like a deer, won't anchor him. Well, sometimes I'm not very good at following instructions. And when I had the opportunity to shoot, I shot my regular deer heart shot. Well, when I did, the bear just peeled off of the bushes that he was eating from and disappeared into the shinnery. When this kid and the assistant guide was with me, and the master guide was with Chris. So the kid and I went down. We found a good blood trail. I knew the bear had been hit hard. But the shinnery was so thick you couldn't even take a rifle in. You had to crawl in on your hands and knees with a pistol. So the kid pulled his pistol out and said, "Okay, Bill, will you wait here? I'm going to go in and find the bear." I said, "No, you're not. I'm going with you." The kid said, "No, the old guide would have my hide if I put a client in jeopardy." And I said, "Well, you blame it on me, but you're not going in there alone. I'm going with you." Well, can I tell you that crawling on your hands and knees with just a pistol, trailing what may be a dead bear, what may be a wounded bear, I've never been more alive in my life. Every cell in my body was awake. We finally saw him up at a distance, and after poking him with a few sticks, throwing a few stones, he was dead. So this kid said, "Let's get him and drag him out, Bill, and I'll skin him out for you." Well, he reached for the bear's paw, and as soon as he touched the paw, I grabbed the back of his leg and growled as loud as I could. It's been said that the thriller in Manila between Ali and Frazier was the greatest heavyweight fight ever. And I've seen it, and it probably is. But let me tell you, Frazier and Ali didn't hold anything on this kid. This kid was jabbing, throwing lefts, rights, uppercuts, right crosses. He had the complete assortment of punches down pat. Now, when the kid figured out the bear wasn't alive and he wasn't about to eat him, he directed some language to me that in a lot of cases would have been inappropriate. But in this particular case, it was appropriate. Hey, I'll catch you on our next video.